Lydia. So, even though we worked on this whole process remotely, can you tell me a little bit about how personal it was in your experience?
Between using Skype and Join Me, it was really great to be able to see like how you went along in the process of like having things that I liked and then creating them into something that would fit me. A design that really I felt like it feels true to my business. One part that I really enjoyed about it was the fact that I was able to pick out several different logos, and you were able to morph them into something that was really creative and something that I wouldn't even thought of. And I remember looking back at one point and thinking, wow, these are the maybe 5 logos that I picked out, and this is what you created into it. And it was just perfect. It was a perfect fit, and it just felt like I just wish I had the creative skill to be able to do that.
Well, thank you. That's very nice. Now, you did have a logo before. How did this differ from the original one that you created and help you sort of evolve in that process?
So because I need the creative help with certain things like making a logo. My first logo was just very standard. It was what most interpreting agencies or companies have for their logo, and I just liked how you were still able to incorporate signs, but not incorporate just the letters of my business. Because when people see the letters of my business, that doesn't really show who I am and what I'm trying to do.
Right. It's a little more.
When I say letters, I mean letters in sign language.
Sure. So it's a little more expressive of your personality, and that's obviously what we're trying to get at. For something that represents you.
And that's exactly what it was. And I liked the questions as well that you asked me to kind of try to get it out of me, because I thought, well, what is he going to come up with this? By asking me these certain questions. But you really did stay true to the meaning of the message that I was trying to portray through my logo.
So you think that's a pretty unique thing that I was able to sort of massage like the right conversation, or?
Completely. I think it's great. I think you asked the right questions. I think you didn't get too deep, because I feel like things could become very complex if you ask too many questions. And I really tried to express this to the first person that I asked to make my logo, but they just really couldn't connect with me on that level.
Sure. On a scale of 1 to 10, how skeptical were you? 1 being not at all, 10 being the max. Be honest, like when I told you that, what did you think?
I thought that it was definitely going to take a few times. You drew up my design right away. Like, you had it. You were like, oh, this is what I have. And I'm like, oh, and yeah, it took some tweaks and stuff.
Yeah.
For my personal preference, but you really had it right away. And just the fact that you took what I said and you spontaneously created it within 10, 15 minutes, and that was it. That I was really amazed by that, and I'm really happy about it. Like, I'm so excited to get my logo out. Like, it's on my website now.
And the fact that you have, like, part of it is that color palette that we picked out that can be used in other things, right? So it's not just like you have a logo that you can stamp on things. It's something that can be incorporated by other people, even at this point.
Right, and that's the great option as well, by having like the contrasting colors with the black to be able to fit my website with the black background, and then also by using white to be able to fit flyers and business cards and other things. That really worked out great. And
you actually have the exact same color shirt. Actually, so do I. So I have the logo right below your shirt, and it's like matching perfectly. So I think you planned that, but I'm not going to call you out on that. We'll cut that part out of the video.
I'm really good at these interviews.